Oh, it's so cold in these streets. uh, you're mad? Well, no. You're not mad. You're upset that you had to see the truth. Is that what it is? You're disappointed that those who you thought was those individuals aren't those individuals, when really there's nothing they can do about that. They made their choice. You're upset that demon got full power and control over your vessels, all these vessels out here that you call family and close ones. You feel in a certain type of way because you had to be tested like everyone else. You in your feelings because you don't understand why you had to go through all of this. Oh my gosh. Yes to all these questions. I'm like, I don't get this. But everybody gotta be tested. There gotta be some type of labor before that blessing. Everybody has to be tested. So you feel in a certain type of way because of the fact that things haven't came easy. And you can watch countless videos about how it's just easy to be able to have these things. But do you really want that fast and easy like that? You feel like maybe my heart is going to get hardened because of the fact that all of this that has been occurring. I don't think that's what's happening. I think your heart is building muscle. I think your heart is growing. I think because of what you witnessed, what you experienced, and what you went through, because you're able to get up, go for a walk, and literally see every individual that's on that trail or that's driving by, and you know that they're not from your kingdom. You're able to live with a family member and see exactly how he moves. Because the same way the devil is studying you, God is studying the devil. So, what are you in your feelings about? That you had to be tested? That without you being tested, you would never be able to learn the truth? That regardless of everything that's happening, you're saying, well, why don't I have this? Why didn't this happen with the family? Why does the family treat me like this? Why am I going through these things? Because you're not like them. We've already covered this. What's in you they already saw when you was a child? You really think that your light can be hidden, can be dimmed, can be shrinked so small that it still won't shine, that it still won't be bright? No matter how small the space is, once you turn that light on, it literally covers the whole entire space. It brightens up the whole entire space. It shines all over. You keep thinking that things would be different. If I commune with them, if I act like them, if I camouflage to be like them. That's not how it works. You can't just turn off God's voice. No matter how much they try to intercede, no matter about all these implants and chips and satellites and everything they're doing to try to make it seem like, oh, I am God's voice. No, you're not. Do this. Yeah, you're not God's voice. You're just not. And that's on them. That they decided that's how they want to live their lives. That's how they want to be able to move out here in these streets. That's fine. But your job is to make sure you're able to understand clearly and know that this is God's voice that's in you. And who cares anymore? Like I was saying, I'm like, am I actually really unbothered by all of this? Because I just care to not communicate anymore. I just care to not be a part of something that I originally wasn't supposed to be a part of in the first place. What's the point? You just gotta have like no fear, because you have to have faith over fear. Today I was walking and a police car literally almost ran me over. But I never stopped walking. I just looked right at him. And he eventually stopped, but he was very close to my knees. And all I could see, because his windows are so tinted, was his hand letting me know that, I guess he was sorry for not seeing me. But I honestly feel like probably that was being done on purpose. But I'm surprised that I didn't feel any fear. And I just kept walking. And I just looked at him and kept walking. I believe that's what we have to have out here. Like, you have a lot of false idols wanting you to follow them because they need your energy. They need you. They need your bodies of light. And I had been told y'all before, why would you kill somebody when you can recruit them? Like why? Makes me think why people be set up when they go out of a career day, and you'll have all these different individuals coming up, and they be set up for schools, different jobs, different military sects, all of this. And then I'll go back to the hood. If I was staying in the hood that day or that week, or if I was staying in Manhattan with my other side of the family. And there's somebody there. I remember even getting off at the train station at a major stop where like all the lines that you're seeing the military sects out there. And it's like, you need young, willing, strong vessels. Like, you need fresh young minds that have not been tainted by the world. You need fools on the journey, because in the beginning of the journey you have high hopes, you're joyous, you're happy, nothing can go wrong. But how do you keep that same memento going constantly, after each chink in the armor, after every attack, over and over and over, after being showed the truth continuously, even though you didn't even ask for the truth? Right? How do you keep that going? How do you keep that faith up? How do you keep believing? How do you not get discarded with the fact that they don't want you to be happy? They don't want you to feel joy. They don't want you to go on walks. They don't want you to be at peace. They don't want you to be able to go to big bodies of water. They don't want you to pray. They don't want you to have a free mind. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to have anything, because they want slaves on top of slaves on top of slaves, because they think that they got power and control. They don't have nothing. And that's something you must always remember. You get up and you keep going. And you look at them. Those who want to have control and power over individuals shows one thing, that they don't have power and control over themselves. And what does that tell me? That tells me that they took a knee. They took a knee to something that was false. And there's nothing that they can do to get away from that. That they will forever and ever be bound and tied to these false idols. And then they see you coming along, shiny, with chinks in your armor, but ready to keep going, ready to keep standing up, ready to keep fighting, ready to take this and charge it as another day, or charge it to the game. Just keep going over and over and over and over again. So they find ways to try to hinder you, slice at your ankle, cut you at the knee, hit you in the back of your knee, do whatever they possibly can. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. He can have the power and the spirit of the air, but he ain't nothing compared to God. He is nothing but a false idol with no full control. And he see you as a believer, knowing that you embody all of that. That wherever you step, you got dominion. Wherever you go, you feel that weight. There's no attachments to you. There's nothing false about you. You stand 10 toes down for God any and every day in any and every situation. No matter what the test is, no matter what the trials and tribulations are, you are right there with him, because your loyalty does not die. So let's try to dingle this carrot. Maybe she'll take it. Maybe he'll take it. Let's try to give this to her. Let's try to give that to her. Maybe it'll work. Let's send more gang stalkers, younger and younger every time. Let's do all and everything that we can do to possibly try to trip her up. It's not going to work. Let's just keep trying. Hopefully it'll work this time. Hopefully. Because we want more slaves on top of slaves on top of slaves. Let's just keep trying. Let's just keep trying. No. Believe that you're loved, and nothing else can get in the way of that. Keep your faith, stay strong, and hold tight. Oh, yeah. Anyone who believes in him will never be put to shame. Romans 10:11. This will pop up when I turn my phone on. In Numbers 10:11 through 10:12, some say that Jesus fulfills commands, obeys when people don't, bears punishment, and intercedes for people. Revelation 10:11. The Apostle John hears a voice from heaven commanding him to take a scroll from an angel. The angel tells John to eat the scroll, which is sweet to the taste, but bitter in his stomach. The angel then tells John to prophesy again about many people, nations, languages, and kings. I love you, and you got this. Stay up.